everyone, so I am here to do a monthly recommendations video, which was a video series created by Coraline and in between chapters. So this week's, or this month's topic I should say, is their 1-year anniversary. Now I have not done all these yet, and I don't have books to cover all the topics, but I picked the ones that I could. So here we go. Number 1 is underrated. Now, some of these are kind of going to, run into each other, because some of them, the books, cover different ones. So, lately, especially after reading The Hunger Games and going back a little bit to The Giver, I've been looking more into dystopia. And actually, this is a story. I have to finish the series yet, but this is a story that I read a few years before I read The Hunger Games, actually. And it was really good. It's very intense for something that's considered young adult, at least in my opinion. And that would be Unwind. It's kind of disturbing, but it really makes you think, and I definitely recommend it. Then there is a book set in school. Now we can all say Harry Potter, because who on earth would not want to live at Hogwarts? Or at least visit there. I mean, come on. That would be awesome. But another book, which is slightly underrated because people have talked about it but not all that much, would be a book called Stargirl, which takes a good majority of its place in school. And that one also kind of makes you think, but it kind of is more for a younger audience. And yeah, like I said, I would put that one towards both school and kind of the underrated one. The next one is a creepy book. Now, most people would say there is a fine line between creepy and disturbing, but I'm going to mention these books anyways. Of course, there are the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark series, which have the old legends and folk tales and stuff like that. And honest to God, I think it was the pictures that made it a little bit more creepier. But one book that really, really disturbed the hell out of me, and it's not even that long of a book. It's a book called Living Dead Girl, which is about a girl and her life after she's been kidnapped. And oh my God, that's not creepy. You've heard of Give Me the Feels? That one kind of gives you the chills, man. Ugh. Good book, but yeah. The next one is a trilogy. Now, the only trilogy I have completed would be The Hunger Games. Fantastic character. Evil government. Kick-ass this and that. Sad moments. I mean, technically I read the first 3 Harry Potter books, but that don't count. So I'm going to stick with the Hunger Games. The next one, again, Harry Potter, fantasy. You can't not mention Harry Potter if you read it, if you have a topic about fantasy. Another one that you would include, or at least I would include, would be Coraline, because Coraline was just so fun and adventurous and just really good for children and adults. The next one, coming back to the Hunger Games, would be a survival story. Really the whole trilogy, but it has really certain parts of the book and everything. But honestly, I think the first one and the last one, just because she's going from being very poor and surviving to these death games, and then and the last one being thrown into a different kind of society, and then into war. And in my one video for survival stories, I also mentioned Hatchet, which I haven't read in a long, long time, but I did enjoy the book. It's about a boy stranded in the woods, trying to survive on his own. Sorry, my hair is trying to attack me here. I'm so sorry. A standalone. A standalone, a really good one that, honest to God, nearly made me cry, would be The Lovely Bones. That book is just so well written. It is beautiful and sad, and it's one of my absolute favorite books. I cannot recommend it any more than saying go read it. Another one that made me cry almost too. It's sweet and again sad, but a little bit more lighthearted than the last book, would be The Fault in Our Stars. The next one, and the last one on the list here, is empowering female characters. So I would definitely have to say, definitely Katniss from The Hunger Games, her sister Prim, Joanna Mason, a good majority of the women in that book. And then there's definitely Stargirl, there's Coraline. You know, both are strong in their personalities and their likes and everything, and they just are who they are. Then there is Cassie from The Fifth Wave, and Cinder from Cinder. Much like Katniss, they are very loyal to their families, and they will do anything to protect them. So that was my, hopefully short, monthly recommendations video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.